Hi kids, welcome to Unit 9 in English. So in Unit 9, you would have read about a story called Why Does the Hare Have a Short Tail? And this story is an African folk tale. That means it's not a real true story, but it's just a tale that they used to say, and it mostly has a moral to it. So if you remember in this story, they say that God told all the animals that on this special day I'm going to give you all beautiful tails. It's going to be long and very nice. And all the animals got so excited and they were so happy to go and receive this special tail. But except the hare, the rabbit, it was saying that the weather was too chill and cold, so it didn't want to step out. So it requested all the other animals. What did it say? Can you go and get me a tail, right? So then the animal asked, what kind of tail do you want? And it says, I don't want something too big or too small, just get me a good one. And then what happened? Did the animals get it? No, all the animals got beautiful long tail, but except the hare, because the hare asked other animals, but what did they do? Do you remember? They got busy, some of them forgot, and in that way the hare did not receive any long tail. So the hare had the same tail that it had, the small fluffy tail, and the hare learnt a lesson. What was the lesson that the hare learnt? That if you want to do something, then it's better that you do the work yourself and not assign the work to somebody else, right? It applies to our life also. Even when we want something to be done and we are so particular, it's better that we ourselves go and do the job. Now let's look at some of the word meaning. The first one is tail, a flexible part of an animal's body present on its back. The second one, spirit, mood or attitude. Damp, make less strong. Very good. Now let's look at the activity that is given here. Look at the jumbled words carefully. Unscramble the letters and write the correct words. All these words can be found in the story. So what is the first one? It is tails, right? How do we spell tails? T-A-I-L-S. Very good. Now you can go ahead and do the rest of it. Now the next activity we have here is complete the following sentences by filling in the correct words from the hint box. So there are some options that are given here in the hint box. So you can look at the sentence here. The first one is the hare is a dash animal. Which is the right option? Small animal. Yes. The second one. The lion is the dash of the jungle. Lion is the king of the jungle. That's right. Very good, children. Now you go ahead and fill in the rest of the blanks. Now let's move on to learn some grammar. So let's look at what is written. It's saying, look at the pictures and match the following to make correct sentences according to the actions performed. The verbs that end in ed are the simple past forms of those verbs. They tell you about actions performed in the past. So here we have the picture of a boy with a football. So we have this in the second one, right? Ramesh played football yesterday. So that's why we had P-L-A-Y-E-D. So when we have ed at the end of any word, it indicates that the action was already performed on yesterday. Now, the first option here on the left hand side is Seema. So, can you see a girl dancing there? So, the option here, we can match it to Seema danced on the stage. So here dance, it has ed at the end of it. Now let's do one last one. That is, my mother cooked a tasty dinner. See, can you see a lady standing there in the kitchen and cooking? So cooked, we have ed at the end of the word cook. So it shows that she cooked a tasty dinner. That means it is a past form of that word. The activity is already completed. Very good. Now you can finish the rest of the match the following. Now in the next activity, let's see what is given. Tick the sentences that talk about the activity which have happened in the past. So now let's look at the first one. The baby is crying. So the baby is crying right now. So it cannot be a past activity. So you have to mark cross there. The second one. People enjoyed the food at wedding. So they enjoyed, right? We have ed there. So you can put a tick. The activity has already happened. Now the third one. Harish is joking. Do you think that's a past activity? No, right? It's not a. So you can put cross mark there. In the same way, now you go ahead and look at the rest sentences and you can put a tick on the ones that are simple past which have ed in it and go ahead. Now, let's learn to communicate. I'm going to talk about different kinds of animals and I want you children to listen carefully to me. Okay? So, I'm sure all of us know and we see animals around us, right? But we have some animals which stay in the forest and they are called as wild animals, right? We cannot keep them at home. They get their own food and they live a wild life in the forest. They hunt animals and they eat. So these are called wild animals. And can you think of some of the wild animals? Lion, crocodile, all these animals are not safe. They are dangerous, right? We cannot have them around us. But can you think of some of the domestic animals? Domestic animals are animals that can be kept in a house as pets or it can be kept in the farm. For example, we have horses, we have cows, we have hens, and some of these domestic animals, farm animals especially, what do they give us? They give us milk, they give us eggs, so many things like that. So we have wool. Now can you tell me some of the wild animals? Yeah, now that you know, what are wild animals? The animals that stay in the forest, right? So can you think of some of them? Tiger, yes. Elephant, giraffe, very good. Now think of some of the domestic animals. Can you name them? Dog, cat, yeah. What else? We have some birds also, right? So now in the next activity that has been given, you have to write down what kind of a pet you would like to have, right? So you can write few lines about an animal that you would like to keep as a pet. So you have fun writing and imagining what kind of a pet you would like to have with you. Okay, now in the next page we have a poem there. And this poem talks about frogs. How many of you like frogs? Yeah. So they talk about 20 frogs. So what do they talk about there? They talk about how they go to a bullfrog who is like a teacher there. And they say that let's first study and then only play. That's a good thing to do, right? What do you say? It's always good to finish up our studies and then go and play. So what do they learn here? They learn about different things, how to leap and how to, what frogs do. So they get trained in that way. And all these 20 frogs, once they grow big, they also become teachers like this bullfrog, right? So that is how the poem goes. Now let's look at some of the word meaning. Vest, garments worn on the upper part of the body. The second one, stern, strict, Third one, strive, work hard to get something. Fourth one, leap, means jump. Last one, dodge, avoid something by a sudden movement. Very good. Now we have some rhyming words. Choose the correct rhyming words from the given options. The first one is study. What is the rhyming word here that would suit it? Buddy. Very good. You can underline that. The second one, coat. Is it caught? Is it boat? Is it caught? No, right? It is boat. That's right. The third one, play. Clay is the right rhyming word. Very good. Now let's look at the activity that is given about learning grammar. Here the simple past form of some words do not end with ed. Remember we had learnt about the words ending with ed, and these are simple past. They talk about the activity which is already done. But there are few words which do not end with ed, but still they are the correct form of the past tense. So here we have few of them. So you can identify. The first one here is speak. So we cannot use the word speaked as a past tense. The right word would be spoke. So you can put a tick on spoke. The second one, the word is eat. What do we say? Do we say I ate it yesterday? I eated? No, right? We use the word I ate my food yesterday. The third one is the word meet. So what do we use? Do we say meted? I meted my friend last month? No. We say I met my friend last month. Now the fourth one is write. Do we say I writed a letter to my teacher? No. We say I wrote a letter. So very good. So in that way we have few words without the ed at the end of it, and yet they have the correct form of past tense. So I'm sure all of you had fun doing all these activities. See you all soon. Bye bye.